Welcome to our new video. Today, we are going to discuss a very important update in the corporate world: dematerialization of shares for private companies. We'll break down what it means, what the new rules say, and how it impacts companies and shareholders. So if you're a business owner, a student, or just someone curious about corporate compliance, stay tuned till the end. Dematerialization: transforming shareholding for enhanced transparency. Issue of securities in dematerialized form by private companies. On October 27, 2023, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, MCA, ushered a significant change with the introduction of Rule 9b through the Companies, Prospectus and Allotment of Securities Second Amendment Rules 2023, PS Rules. The recent amendments align with the ongoing shift towards digital transformation in the corporate sector. It emphasizes the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, MCA, dedication to improving transparency and efficiency in the securities market. The change reflects a commitment to modernize practices within companies, making processes more accessible and streamlined. Earlier in 2018, the government had mandated unlisted public companies in India to issue securities and facilitate dematerialization of all its existing securities. Every unlisted public company, before making an offer for the issue of any securities, or buyback of securities, or issue of bonus shares or right offer, shall ensure that the entire holding of its promoters, directors, and KMP has been dematerialized. Every unlisted public company shall get an International Security Identification Number, ISIN, for each type of securities and also inform all its existing security holders about such a facility. Note: ISIN, International Securities Identification Number, is a unique 12-digit alphanumeric identification number allotted for a security. Every unlisted public company shall ensure that A. It makes timely payment of fees, admission as well as annual, to the depository and registrar, to an issue and share transfer agent in accordance with the agreement executed between the parties. B. It maintains security deposit at all times of not less than 2 years' fees with the depository and registrar, to an issue and share transfer agent in such form as may be agreed between the parties. C. It complies with the directions or regulations or circulars, if any, which are issued by the Securities and Exchange Board or depository from time to time with respect to dematerialization of shares of unlisted public companies and matter related thereto. Every unlisted public company shall file Form Pass 6, Reconciliation of Share Capital Audit Report, to the registrar within 60 days from the conclusion of each half year, i.e., 30th September and 31st March of every year. Duly certified by a company secretary in practice or chartered accountant in practice. Similarly, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs VIDI notification dated 27 October 2023 has now published the Companies, Prospectus and Allotment of Securities Second Amendment Rules 2023. This notification has introduced Rule 9b of Companies, Prospectus and Allotment of Securities Second Amendment Rules 2023, requiring private companies to issue securities only in dematerialized form and facilitate demat of all its existing securities in accordance with Depositories Act 1996 and regulations made thereunder with the time specified, i.e., before 30th September 2024. Every private company which is on last day of a financial year, ending on or after 31st March 2023, is not a small company as per audited financial statements for such financial year, shall, within 18 months of closure of such financial year, i.e. before 30th September 2024, A. Issue the securities only in dematerialized form, and B. Facilitate dematerialization of all its securities issued to its promoter, directors, and key managerial personnel. Every security holder, after expiry of 18 months from the financial year ending 31st March 2023, intends to transfer such securities, shall get such securities dematerialized before the transfer. Every security holder who subscribes to any securities of the concerned private company, whether by way of private placement or bonus shares or rights offer, after expiry of 18 months from the financial year ending 31st March 2023, shall ensure that all his securities are held in dematerialized form before such subscription. For more detailed information, visit the official website of VMK Professionals, vmpros.com, and always review the latest amendments before execution, as laws keep changing frequently. Definition of small company Section 2, Clause 85. Small company means a company other than a public company, I, paid-up share capital of which does not exceed 4 crore rupees, and turnover of which as per profit and loss account for the immediately preceding financial year does not exceed 40 crore rupees, provided that nothing in this clause shall apply to a holding company as defined under Section 2, Clause 46, or a subsidiary company as defined under Section 2, Clause 87, b, a company registered under Section 8, or c, a company or body corporate governed by any special act. Further, the provisions of Sub-Rule 4 to 10 of Rule 9A of Companies, Prospectus and Allotment of Securities, Third Amendment Rules 2018, which were for unlisted public companies, shall also apply to the dematerialization of securities under this rule for private companies. These provisions of Sub-Rule 4 to 10 of Rule 9A of Companies, Prospectus and Allotment of Securities, Third Amendment Rules 2018 talks about the following: getting international security identification number for each type of security, making timely payment to depository and registrar, to an issue and share transfer agent, filing of Form PS6 to the registrar within 60 days from the conclusion of each half year, i.e., 30th September and 31st March of every year, duly certified by a company secretary in practice or chartered accountant in practice. Note, click on the link given herewith to read Rule 9A of Companies, Prospectus and Allotment of Security Rules 2018, h/w.mca.gov.in/ebook, DMS get document, doc MTM5, NDK equal ND, category equals notifications, and type open. That's all for this video. We hope you learned something new about dematerialization and how it impacts private companies. If you found this useful, do share your thoughts in the comments section. We'd love to hear your experience or any questions you have. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such updates and explanations. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.